Hello, ladies and gentlemen. There's something I actually want to say to you guys before we actually get into the game itself. Yes, I know that I'm starting to walk through over from the beginning, but that's because of this. This is the Creation Club screen. This is where you can create and customize your game using mods. Now, I started playing around with mods. I had nothing against using mods. I just never actually thought about using them. Okay, it never really crossed my mind until recently. So I started playing around with different mods and different settings and stuff, and I actually found that playing with using mods is actually kind of fun. So I decided to start the game over from the very start, from the very beginning, using the mods that I have carefully chosen. Now, as you can see, there's also these ones right here. These are the DLCs. They come with Skyrim Anniversary, but I can't actually use them right now because I have to come to here to the Creation Club and I have to download them. However, I can't download them right now because apparently the server is having some problems. I do have there is some that I actually did manage to download. I managed to download 4 of them. One of them was this right here. I'm at that one. And this one here, yeah, we get a nice armored mud crab. And I also got these 2 right here, these armored pieces for a horse. So we can put armor on the horse. Yeah. And now this only works on horses. I know that there's actually some mods out there that give you animals, give you mounts that are not horses. But it on the armor only works on horses. Like this mod here, I actually like this mod because it's got a variety of different mounts. And some of them come with pets, and you can travel with. They have little pet size. See, there's it's Buckbeak, yeah, from Harry Potter, yeah. And it got a little Buckbeak. It's got a mount Buckbeak, and you got a little Buckbeak. I just don't have it downloaded because it collides with another mod in a very bad way. I like it, but it's kind of collides too much. And this right here, this is a Christmas themed mod. It's not really too big of a deal. All it is, it's you get Santa Claus and Mother Christmas, which is Mrs. Claus. And you can get different outfits, their armor, things, and you can have Mrs. Claus and Santa Claus as companions. It's kind of interesting, but it's not really something that I would put on top of my list. And there's also mods where you actually have to pay for, like this one. It says there's 200. But those are called creation, and they're up here in the corner. They're called creation credits. Now you have to buy them with real money, since it's purchase credits. And I actually bought some already, and to get one of the mods, and it was this one right here. The Bard's Colored Expansion. Yes. I actually bought that. That's pretty good. Now, I do plan on buying some more. more mods as well in the future, like this one. This one looks good. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, yes, I'm looking forward to getting that one. I just can't afford to buy more Christmas credits right now this month. I might get it next month. Oh, this mod looks good too. Ooh. Yeah, I might get those. But I just can't right now. It's just because I can't afford Christmas credits. Now this one right here, this is the one I was talking about. That collides with that the other mod, the mount mod, which I like. This one and the other one, they collide with each other because this upgrades White Rum, Riverwood, and Workstead, it restoring them back to their former glory. And as you can see, it not only does that, it adds more guards, more NPCs, but it also adds houses outside Whiterun. It basically turns the area outside Whiterun into a village. And then this is the overview of Riverwood. You see there's the bridge that there, the house there that wasn't there before. They added more stuff. And then this is the overview of Rorikstead. That's the house right there. That house was not there before. Yeah. That's the house right there, yeah. What's up back here? Let's see that. Then there's also a new wall. The walls have been repaired. Let's see the wall. They're not damaged anymore. So this is what Whiterun should look like. They always said that Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim, but it didn't actually look like a jewel at all. It just looked like a crumpled down ruin. So that's why when I saw this mod, I was like, oh, I gotta get this one. Let's see, it adds 62 new unique NPCs to Whiterun. 3 new unique NPCs in Riverwood. 7 new unique NPCs into Rorikstead. 5 new quests. 3 new followers. 6 new NPCs to buy from. A new neighborhood outside the gates of Whiterun. It's that neighborhood and the mountains that kind of collide together in a not very good way. Because the mountains are sitting in that spot. And some of them don't. You can't move them. They stay there. Because every time you go to move them somewhere else, and you switch to another mound, they go back to where they were. So that's why it sucks. I can either choose this one or choose the other one. I can't choose both. Oh, update. Where that needed to be updated. Many new Whiterun guards. Walls that have been added outside Whiterun. Plants and trees I have replaced everywhere. That's the one. What downside for those who don't like plants? It is the upgrade comes with a lot of vegetation. Or the mod comes with a lot of vegetation. And I know there's some people out there, they're like, oh, vegetation, ugh, gross. So like, what's wrong with vegetation? What's wrong with plants? As many bugs within the Whiterun were fixed. Uh, Manipulation objects have been added. The giant that the companions fight while you enter the city has been given more health, so it's more likely to be able to help them out. Many tiny details and secrets have been scattered around the whole, mostly within Wyvern. Many other things that I forgot that I added or changed. Okay. Frequent future updates. I may update this mod in the future to have more quest followers, dialogue options, and more. Well, it just updated. But this one right here, this is also it comes with, right at the start. When we get into keep, we can come across this armor. Now, I know it may look like some regular armor, but it's not. I mean, it's got iron helmet. It's got iron helmet, iron gauntlets, and iron boots, along with a bartered shield and what looks like a steel sword. And one of those studded armor. It looks like studded armor, but it's not. It's all heavy armor. But that's just his appearance. That's just what it looked like. Okay, you got iron helmet, iron gauntlets, iron boots, and studded armor along with a bandage shield. And a steel sword. But that's just an appearance. But once you actually get into the game and I show it to you, it's a lot more impressive. Because every piece of this set isn't changing. Now I actually thought about getting this as well, or getting like a different race. But they're not working. Yeah. It's a different playable race, you know. But they're not working right now. And then this one here I also got, which allows you not only, because most of the time when you come across vampires, they're only human, orcs, or elf. But with this mod, you can also come across Argonian and Khajiit vampires as well, which I think is kind of cool. It puts a little bit more variety into the game. I like it. I also got this for Soulstone. It's a boat. Yeah, you can add a boat. It's kind of like the carriages at the stables in Skyrim, except for this isn't Soulstone, and it's a boat. Yeah, it's a boat. It could take you all over the place. I also got these. This right here. It turns the old Albany armor into this black and gold Albany armor, and it's the same thing with the weapons. Yeah. And I also got a new companion. Now this companion's available in Soulstone only, so we'll get the Soulstone. We'll find him there. And then I also got this right here. It upgrades the castle, so it makes all the areas where normally are run down and destroyed are now upgraded. But this only kicks in after the Dawnguard DLC is finished. So you gotta finish the Dawnguard DLC, and then this mod kicks in. And then I also added, as you see, inside the college Windhold, I added the staff machine, the machine that creates staffs. You create staffs with. It's right next to the enchanter's table. And then I also got this one too. It's a courier delivers to NPCs. Now he doesn't. You don't actually see him see the courier give the NPC a piece of paper or anything like that. You just see him talking to the NPC. I always thought for the longest time why the courier, even though you might sometimes find a courier traveling along the road and they said they're an important business, they're not actually doing anything. They're just traveling along the road. They're not actually going anywhere. And the only people that actually deliver stuff to is the player. I thought it was unfair. I thought that was not fair. Okay? Why are you just delivering stuff to the player? And then this one right here, I also like. This one actually allows you to be able to treat your horse like like it's a real horse in the real world. You can feed it. You can create these pack saddles, which means you can turn the horse into a pack mule. Again, this only works for horse only. And then this is the feeding tool which you have to create. You have to create it yourself. And then the sound of flute. Call your horse with the sound of a flute. Now you actually need that's a power which you can get from the stable master. But you actually need a flute. You have to have a flute on you in order for you to use this power. And then there's the flower saddle. And then this one is the lavender pack saddle. Those are 3 different types of saddles. You have the cotton pack saddle, the flower saddle, and the lavender pack saddle. And then this is the saddle workbench where you can create everything you need. And then another one I got this one right here. It improves the colors of Winterhold. I got one of the mods I got. It actually upgrades Winterhold itself, but this one actually helps with the college. It not only it adds a few more things to college, but it also adds some 3 new students and 2 more teachers, along with a groundskeeper, 8 college guardians, and 4 on the wall, 4 on the ground. That was 6 workers. A dog. There's also a dog. Yeah, there's also a dog. So it adds more people to the college, so it's more lively. And then also there's this mount here, which you can find in Soulstone. Yeah, I always wondered that. But if I went to Soulstone, my mount couldn't travel with me. It couldn't come with me. So I had to go around on foot. Now I got a mount on Soulstone too. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that screen. There's actually a couple of downsides to using mods that I actually discovered for myself. One of them is when you use mods, the achievements get turned off. Now, for me personally, I don't really care about that because I don't really care about the achievement. But there are people out there that are like, oh no, I don't get achievements when I use mine. I know there's some people like that. But I'm not one of them, okay? I don't care. The achievements are just rewards. That's it, in my mind. Rewards that I don't really care about. And the second thing is the game gets a little glitchy. Sometimes there's sound delays um, and stuff glitches out. But nothing's perfect. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that. Oh, also, one more thing. When you first log into the Carissa Club, it will ask you to put in an email to create an account. I don't have an account with, what was that, Bethesda? I don't have an account with Bethesda. So, I had to create one. If you already have an account with them, then you just log in. But I didn't have one, so anyway, I wanted to show you guys that.